Así Latino. All right, go.
Sorry. I know, I'm gonna keep all that shit. I'm recording right now.
You haven't even done the intro, you dummy.
Yeah, you gotta do the intro.
What's up, everyone? This is Betamax. My name is Fidel. Joining me, as always, is Eddie and Birdie. What's up, guys?
It's your boy, Sam.
Hey.
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 How you guys been? How you been, Eddie? I haven't seen you in like fucking 8 years.
I've been training for this, dude.
Training for this?
I've been in a cave.
Yeah?
Working out.
How come you don't have more muscles?
I do.
They're in your dick.
They're just hidden.
Yes. How you been, Birdie?
Man, we live together.
I know, but we never see each other.
Oh, okay. No, I'm good. I'm cold. It's cold in this house.
It is cold. You did buy a badass heater, though.
I know. It actually heats up.
It does.
Yeah.
When I get home, it's like warm in here.
It's warm in here.
Yeah, it feels tight. Makes me all cozy. But then it makes me feel like my room is like really fucking cold. Which it is. Taking your jacket off, Eddie?
Yes.
Why?
It's gonna get heated, dude.
Yeah?
I'm ready, dude. I'm like Rocky.
We're all gonna fight right now.
So on this particular episode, we're going to be talking about Daft Punk and Gorillaz and why they are awesome. And what's the other viewpoint, Eddie?
Why they fucking suck.
But yeah, we wanted to have this discussion because we have such polar opposite opinions of each group. Well, I think Birdie and Eddie have polar opposite opinions of each group. Like, I like them, but I don't think I like them as much as Birdie does. I definitely don't dislike them as much as Eddie does.
Yeah, this has been going on for years. Cause like ever since I met Eddie, like every time I put on Daft Punk or Gorillaz, like, oh, dude, this band sucks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But why do you like?
Well, we'll get into that.
Yeah,
dude.
well, not
we'll
yet.
get into
You can't just ask that.
All right, you started off then, Birdie. How do you want to start this off?
Well,
I just want to state that Birdie and Fidel would be dropping opinions, and I'll be dropping facts. Go ahead.
Get out.
Well, first I want to talk about these two. Well, because it's weird. They're not bands.
Yeah.
These two music projects. They're not bands because
Would you consider them DJs or what?
Well, Daft Punk. Well, just to give a little background to you guys and to everyone who's listening. Daft Punk is two French dudes, Thomas Banglader and Gaminoel de Moncristo.
Damn, that sounded legit.
Are you French?
They're two French dudes, but they were actually in a band before they decided to embark on what Daft Punk is.
Yeah.
Worst mistake of their life.
They were in a French indie band called Darlin.
Darlin?
Yeah, Darlin. And it was them two and a third guy. It was bass guitar and drums, and they were just like an indie band. And they actually have like they have some good stuff, but it's hard to find. Like their Darlin stuff isn't even on Spotify.
Yeah.
You have to like look up old YouTube videos from like 10, 15 years ago or whatever. But yeah, after that, that's when they broke up and decided to make Daft Punk. But it's actually pretty cool, the origin of those three guys in that band, because those two dudes went to make Daft Punk, and the third guy, the guitarist, he actually started Phoenix.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Phoenix is tight too.
Yeah, Phoenix got really popular like in high school.
Yeah.
I didn't like the way they portrayed her in the movie though.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but Phoenix was like an old. It was another indie band from like mine and Eddie's like high school days.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I didn't find that out either until I remember one time, I think it was like 2009 or 10. One of my friends, I was like over his house, and he was like looking on YouTube on his desktop, and I saw him watching like a Daft Punk live set. It was only like 30 seconds though, but he wanted me to see the video because he knew how much of a big fan I was of those two dudes.
Yeah.
And that's how I found out that they were all originally in a band, that guitarist from Phoenix and Daft Punk, because that live set was from a Phoenix show. Phoenix was playing like somewhere in LA, I think. Pretty sure it was in LA at some stadium, and they were playing live, and then all of a sudden like it got dark, and then Daft Punk came out, and then they played a couple songs. But this was like, iPhone cameras weren't that fucking badass, so any footage you find of that, it's
all grainy.
Yeah, it's all shitty. Like you can't really. But that's how I found out, because I was like, why would Daft Punk do a secret set with Phoenix?
Yeah.
And then I looked into it. I was like, oh, it's because they were all in a band together back in the day. But just to give a little background on that.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. But if you guys get a chance, look up Darlin'. Like their tracks are actually pretty cool. They only came out with like an EP, I think, or like just a couple songs. But yeah, and then Daft Punk was Thomas and Guy Minuel, and then they started embarking on what would come to be known as house music.
Yeah.
Which became really popular in the in the 90s. Fuck you, dude. In the 90s, because techno was like that was like on top of everything in the 90s, dude. Like, I mean,
it was all over in movies too.
Yeah, I mean, The Matrix,
Mortal
Kombat.
Yeah.
But they were the guys that kind of put some respect behind the genre known as house music.
Yeah.
Because they took it really serious, and they weren't really trying to just like go with the hype. They were really trying to experiment with what they were trying to do, and it was just them two. And like they would play like small clubs, small venues, work their way up. And then when they started getting really popular, when they put out songs like Revolution 909, Defunk, and then the most popular one around that time, which was Around the World.
Yeah.
And then they were putting out singles, they were putting out EPs, and then they finally decided to take it more serious, and then Daft Punk was born. And then that's when they really donned those helmets and became Daft Punk.
Yeah.
And then everything from there is pretty much history. And then now, to give a little insight into Gorillaz, Gorillaz is a music project from two people. One guy who makes all the music, does all the instrumentals, makes all the collaborations. His name is Damon Albarn, who was originally in a band called Blur, who was really popular in the 90s. They're really popular with that song number 2.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Hey, that sounds tight.
Fucking hate you. But I actually, that's probably my least favorite song from that band. But if you look into like their albums, like it's actually pretty cool, like indie, like it's cool, like 90s indie music.
Yeah. They were definitely that counteract to Oasis.
Yeah, because they were like pretty much around the same.
Yeah.
Like Oasis was like bringing back like indie pop, and then Blur was kind of putting it on like the rough end.
Yeah.
But yeah, Damon Albarn, and then I forget the other guy's name. Sorry. We're kind of doing this on a whim.
Sorry, Gorillaz, if you're listening.
But he does all the animation. He draws all the characters, and he comes up with the concepts of like how they evolve and where they start from and how they look, and it's just them two. The idea behind Gorillaz was that Damon Albarn wanted to make a band that was born on the internet, and he wanted to make a band not just for the internet, but something that can be virtual, because the way he treated live shows was like completely like he wouldn't ever show himself. He wouldn't ever show the people playing the instruments. Like he would just like most, like if you look up like early Gorillaz shows, like most of them it's just a big tarp in front of the audience, and like it's just the animations playing to the music.
I'd be pissed.
That'd be tight.
No.
And because that's how he wanted it to be. And like he actually didn't do a lot of live shows because he felt the same way Eddie does, because he was like, I don't think people are gonna want to come and watch a cartoon.
Yeah.
You know, people want to see, but he didn't want to treat it that way, because like I said, he manifested this because he knew where technology was going, so he wanted to make a band based off that. So Gorillaz was born, and then I consider Damon Albarn one of the most musically talented geniuses, like right now.
Yeah.
Even back then, like when I was a kid, because I think a lot of the shit he does, it's he makes so much good music.
Yeah.
He has another project that I really like that I wanted to mention called The Good, the Bad, and the Queen.
I think you've mentioned them to me before.
Yeah, they came out with only one like LP like years ago, like back when I was in high school. Because I remember seeing like a music video for one of their songs on Subterranean. Do you guys remember that shit?
Yeah.
Did you ever watch that?
No,
No?
I don't think so.
Well, I saw the music video on there and I looked it up, and it was like another project from Damon Albarn that he actually wanted to do because he wanted to take a break from Gorillaz, which he thought was such a mainstream project.
Mm-hmm.
And he felt like he really wanted to. He really wanted to sing about London again.
Yeah.
So, but if you listen to like those The Good, the Bad, and the Queen songs, like they're so peaceful, and like they talk about the land in a way that it's like it's almost like Bob Dylan-esque,
Yeah.
but like way more experimental with like keyboards and shit. Like it's pretty cool. But yeah, though these two projects are what we're gonna be talking about and what we're gonna debate, because some of us have good fucking taste in music and some of us don't. So
The results will be shocking.
but to kick this off, I wanted to
I'm talking about Daft Punk or Gorillaz first.
Well, what I want to ask is, okay, there's a difference between saying this band sucks and I don't like this band.
Okay.
So do you just not like them, or do you genuinely believe?
I don't like Daft Punk, but I think Gorillaz suck.
Like genuinely like, no
suck.
talent.
No.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make clear. That's
And
what
I know people are gonna be talking shit like, no, like I'm being dramatic, but I really don't think any of their songs are like catchy. I don't think, like, I don't know. We'll get into that. I'll explain.
All right.
What do you want to do first?
well, let's talk about.
Oh. That was supposed to be a bell, but
Well, I want to talk about Gorillaz because I hold Daft Punk to a higher regard than Gorillaz.
okay.
So let's talk about Gorillaz.
All right. So tell me, like, all right, what was your guys' first experience with Gorillaz?
Mine was I didn't even listen to them at first. I remember I was home, like this was like probably 8th, 7th grade, and they were playing like on some TV network that I was watching like in my mom's room, and they were playing Demon Days live, like in its entirety, and that was my first experience with them, and then that's when I like started getting really into them. What about you?
I remember seeing the music video for, is it Clint Eastwood, the one with Dell?
Yeah.
How did that song go?
It's that one that's like, I ain't happening.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like I think
that was my first experience too.
Yeah, I remember seeing that music video, and I remember watching them like, oh, this is pretty tight. Like I like the animation, I like how it was going.
Yeah.
And at that point, I had no idea who Dell was. Dell the Funky Homo Sapien.
Yeah.
I had no idea who that was, and I was like, this sounds cool, you know, like it sounds like mellow, it's chill, and it has like a guy rapping over it, and like this is cool. That was my introduction, so I immediately like was attracted to the music. What about you, Eddie?
That music video was my first experience with it.
Yeah.
And I just remember hating the visuals. I don't like that. I'm really picky with my animation.
Yeah.
And that animation reminded me of like Teen Titans. Like it's kind of similar. And I remember like that's why I didn't like Teen Titans, because of how it looked.
Yeah.
And I don't like a lot of cartoons, and I won't even bother giving them a chance like if they look like that, just because like my eyes will fucking burn watching it. But I remember like that fucking video would play over and over
it played
and
a
over,
lot.
and it was everywhere.
It was so catchy.
It was.
But I don't think so, dude. Like
No?
I think it's corny. Like it just sounds really cheesy to me, and it's like that song by Pharrell, the I'm Happy song.
Because I'm
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It like I don't know, like I compare that song, like even though like they're nothing alike, like to me it's like up in that level where it's just I don't want to hear it. And people sing it all the time. I hear it all the time, and I just like it aggravates me, dude. I hate that song so much. I don't like the lyrics. I don't like how the vocals sound. I don't like the beat. Nothing about it.
You're talking about Clint Eastwood by Gorillaz.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If it's that song you told me, yes. But no, dude. Like I hate the animations. I hate the drawings.
Really?
Yeah, I do not like him at all. And I don't like, I don't know, something about him I just don't like. It's just like,
So you never like cause I showed you music, right?
yes.
And then, but before that, you never really like went out of your way to be like, I'm gonna like buy a Gorillaz album and like just listen to it. And
No, I remember when I first downloaded Spotify, I looked into them a little bit. I don't remember what songs I heard.
but you knew, like, when that music touched your ears, you knew, like, this isn't it. This isn't it.
No, dude. The reason I looked into it because I was like, are they just like a one-hit wonder, or like do they have like other music that I'm just like missing out on? That's good. And I browsed through a couple of their albums and heard a bunch of their songs. I didn't like any of them. And no, and I was just like, man, I just don't like. I'm not a fan of like lo-fi kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And like, especially like vocals like that, like I don't know, he's just too laid back. Like, you know what I
Really?
mean? Like, it just, I don't know, like it just sounds lazy to me, and it's just, irritates me.
Well, you know,
These are facts, dude.
well, you know, a lot of people could say that
No,
about like some of the other music you might like.
no, I know. It's all opinions, but like when you were showing me tracks, we already played like a bunch of like 3 tracks from each album, just to kind of give me an idea of like their progression and all that. And to me, the thing I pictured was like a guy in Venice, a white dude with dreadlocks, like listening to this while smoking pot.
That sounds tight.
No. Like, I don't know. I just think of hippies for some reason.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what? I'm not gonna argue with you on that because
and I will say this before you go. Like, everyone that I know that listened to that music growing up were potheads. Every single one of them.
I was smoking a lot of weed
See?
when I first started.
Not me. Not me.
I don't know, man. Like, there's something about that music, man. It just rubs me the wrong way.
Well, I think it's some of the most bestest
Bestest.
stuff that I've heard. I'm not gonna say that it's the best stuff like I've ever heard,
Yeah.
but it's definitely like I can. All right, I'll give you this. The Gorillaz has progressively become whack because I think their latest album and I would say Humans, those 2 latest albums are not my cup of tea when it came to the Gorillaz.
Humans was the one that came out before the latest one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that one I remember checking that one out, and it didn't really stick with me.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, this is whatever. But I actually really liked the newest one. Like, I've actually been listening to that one a lot lately. Like, it has a lot of features because they usually get like guest vocals from people.
Yeah.
And I did notice that the latest one has a lot of features.
Yeah. Which I think I wouldn't say he depended on it, but I would definitely say that it was kind of like overkill as far as like features go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think if I had to pick, I think Plastic Beach was probably his best work on that project.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is like shut up. Which is like dude, I'm so down to buy Eddie that record.
Plastic Beach.
Yeah, just so he can like thoroughly listen to it and just like realize how wrong he is.
Like, okay,
I really don't. Look, they hold something similar that I've talked to. I think I've talked to you, Fidel, about it. Maybe both of you. Like, there's certain bands that I'm just wondering, like, how the fuck did they get so big and so famous?
Yeah,
Gorillaz is one of them, and I really don't know why. Like, I don't get their, like, I will say it, I don't understand their music, dude. I don't get it. I don't get who it's for, why it was made, the lyrics. Like I said, I can't connect with the lyrics at all. But like, Primus is up there. Like, Primus is also one of those bands I'm like, I don't know how the fuck they got so famous, but I love Primus. But like, I don't know, I can see why someone would say, yeah, Primus fucking, like, they're not good or whatever. And it's like, I had trouble arguing with them because, like, they have one of the best players bass players in the world, and but it's like I can totally see why they wouldn't like it. And like Gorillaz is just like that band that I'm just like, I don't know why anyone would listen to them. Like, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I was bored listening to the music on the way home. I was fucking bored, and like I said, maybe I just don't get it, but like I don't know. It's too slow for me. It's too like, and not that like I fucking have to have like fast music. Like I listen to like a lot of slow shit too, but. Like it's like corny slow. Like I can't explain it. I don't know.
When the idea was floated that we were gonna do this episode, and you were like stating like your strong opinion on both of these groups, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back and listen to them myself. And I remember while I was listening to Gorillaz, I was like, there were songs that I was just like, okay, I can see why Eddie wouldn't like this.
They just dragged on for too long, and like I don't know.
Well, so I kept listening, and then by the end of it, I was like, okay. I can understand why Eddie doesn't like this. Doesn't seem like something Eddie would like. But in my head, I was like, but there's no way he can say that this sucks. That's why I wanted to ask you that first.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know, man.
Because that to me, that's a very strong statement to say. Like, this band sucks.
There's
like,
a lot of bands I don't like, but I'll never say they suck. But this is one of the few exceptions, dude, that I'm just like, I don't fucking understand the hype around them.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't think I ever will. No matter how many times I hear them, like I don't get their fucking music, dude. It's a duel, right? Yeah, their music. I don't know.
Yeah,
his music.
I disagree.
No, dude. Like their shit is so fucking boring, dude.
Well, look, like
it's like literally the.
Like I said, like
it's just a metaphor for watching paint dry, dude.
Oh, come on,
dude. I'll fucking hate you, dude. But I'll give you that they in their career they progress towards just like
mediocrity.
Yeah, and I don't know because Damon Albarn is known for kind of having a big hit sometimes, you know. So maybe it did get to him. Maybe he's just like, oh, I'll put out whatever I want. People will still listen to it, you know. But,
well, okay. You know how you can usually like attach like a certain band or type of music to like a mood?
Yeah.
Like I don't understand what the fuck kind of mood you'd be in listening to that.
To Gorillaz?
Yeah.
Chill, dude.
Getting high, right, dude? That's the only thing I could think of.
Just smoke weed, pussy.
Cause like I don't know, like you know, you have hardcore music. You know, you're pissed or whatever. You have. Well, I don't know, like electronic, like a lot of electronic music, it puts you happy, it makes you happy or whatever. But
I've always put them in that space of when I get in that
like who the fuck would wake up and be like, I'm gonna play my Gorillaz record today?
Me.
And like bob my head to it. Do you have one?
No, I don't actually.
Oh, okay, good.
I do want some though. So if anybody wants to send me Gorillaz Demon Days or the something.
But I disagree because they're pretty chill, especially their first two albums.
Yeah.
And that third album, I still think it's pretty, like,
but
it's pretty ambitious.
I don't even think it's like chill enough to like have as background music.
Oh my god, dude!
Dude, I'm serious, dude. I don't think it.
If you can't chill with that type of music, then what the? maybe you're better off watching paint dry. That sounds way more chill for you, dude.
Time will probably go by a lot faster.
But I still believe that like I said, I'll give you that. The Gorillaz has progressed into mediocrity.
Does Gorillaz have anything to do with their project besides the animation?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Like the animal?
Yeah.
No.
Are the creatures gorillas? Are they all gorillas?
No, I mean they have like they kind of have like if you look up the early animations, like they're super apey. Like they look like humans, but like if you look at the way they stand, like their arms are longer than like.
Are they kind of like Neanderthalish?
Yeah, but I think he chose the name more for what he was trying to create at the moment.
Yeah,
because it was more of like.
Because he wanted to throw shit at people.
Fuck, dude.
All right.
I hate you, dude. But he wanted to make something that just was a little out of the norm at the moment, because that first Gorilla album was like came out in like 2000.
Yeah.
Or 2001.
something like
All right,
that.
Not a lot of people were making that type of music. So.
if we have like listeners that have never heard an album, or well, like if you had to like show somebody this band or this group, whatever, what album would you want them to listen to? Just in case somebody hasn't heard it.
That first album.
The self-titled.
I think that first album is
The way to get
is
into
a good
it?
introduction. Yeah.
All right, so if you haven't listened to it, listen to it, then come back and tell everyone that you agree with me.
Yeah. I seriously want you to put out like one of those like things on the Instagram story.
Oh, like a poll?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do a poll.
Just so Eddie can feel fucking stupid.
Dude, I'm not one of those people that's like, I hate something that's popular, so I'm interesting.
Oh, I see what you
Like,
mean.
I'm not like that at all, because I listen to a lot of like mainstream music, a lot of shit that's super popular and in right now.
Yeah.
But like, they're just one group that I just I'll never understand.
So you like
dude.
Lady Gaga?
Ugh, no.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Hey, she has a good voice, dude.
Who?
Lady Gaga.
She sucks, dude.
No, she has some jams, homie.
Nah.
Nah, Lady Gaga sucks.
Yes.
I'll agree with Eddie on that.
Man, dude, this
No,
hey,
that no.
This could be
no,
for
no,
later on, dude.
no.
Lady Gaga sucks.
Nah, dude, listen.
She sucks as an artist and she sucks as a person.
She does
Hey,
suck
listen,
as a person, dude.
listen to Joanne. That song's pretty tight.
All right, anyways.
You guys want to move on to Daft Punk now?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because I think we've already butchered Gorillaz. But Daft Punk. No, these two guys are like. I consider them one of my favorite like musical like projects like ever.
Yeah.
Like ever. Like ever.
Ever.
Yeah. Like it's like I found out about them when I was a kid and I still love them to this day.
What was the first thing you heard, or like, how did you discover them?
I think I heard them on the radio when I was a kid because they were really popular back then, and my mom was like always listening to the radio super loud when we were driving around. But I think Around the World was like my shit when I was a kid.
Yeah, that was the first song I heard from them too.
Yeah. And then after that, like I just kept running into them, and there was like no way I couldn't not listen to them.
I actually didn't like them when I first heard them.
Really?
Yeah, because it was around the time when I started getting into like new metal.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is pussy shit.
Like, man, this is whack. Like, nobody's screaming. Like, where's like the fucking guitars at? Like,
Where's Slipknot?
yeah, where's Slipknot at? But I remember always hearing that song on the radio, and I thought it was so annoying. And I don't think I actually became like a legit fan until maybe high school. Like probably like around high school, like when I think it's off the same album. The oh no, okay, because of Kanye West, because he sampled Stronger.
Oh yeah.
That's when I was like, this sounds familiar, and then like I went back and like started listening to more of the stuff, and that's when I started listening to them like more regularly. What about you, Eddie?
I think mine was in high school. There was this hot girl in one of my classes. And
Just one?
Yeah, it was just one. And she had a picture of Daft Punk, the two guys,
Yeah.
in her folder. And I'm like, man, this girl's hot, and she's into robots. Cause I didn't know what the fuck Daft Punk was. And I was like looking at her folder, and like Ernest was talking to me. She's like, oh yeah, like check them out, they're a band or whatever. And I'm like, oh, they're probably gonna sound so sick. Cause like they look fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'll give them that. They look fucking awesome.
But you're a mask guy. You
Yeah,
like that look.
I love their look. I can't knock them for how they look. And like they have like these cool fucking helmets and they wear like leather jackets and shit. They just look cool. But their music does not match how they look at all.
You don't think so?
I don't think so at all. We'll get into that. But yeah, I remember I went home and I checked them out. I think I YouTubed it. And I just remember being so bummed out. I'm like, man, she sucks. Like, she's into like some lame shit. And I think when I heard it, it was like Daft Punk. I'm like, maybe they have like, because they had like leather jackets in the picture, I think, if I remember correctly. And I thought they were going to have like some kind of like punk music sampled or something in it, but it didn't. And that was my first experience. I don't remember what song I heard from them, but I just remember being like super bummed that it wasn't like what I pictured.
It was probably a cool song.
But that was my first experience with them. But over the years, I've heard more and more songs from them, and I just never found one that I like. And I think a lot of it is just, it sounds too... It sounds like something that you'd be listening to while shopping at like Abercrombie or something, or Hollister.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I picture in my head. Like when I listen, I can't jam to it, dude. Like I just picture like a girl with like Uggs drinking like a pumpkin spice latte, listening to that shit. And it bums me out because, like I said, they look so cool, and I wanted to like them so bad. But I don't know, dude. They don't make my feet tap. I can't get into it, dude. And I love electronic music, dude. Like, I listen to a lot of it. I love synthesizers and keyboards and all that shit, but I can't get into them, dude.
You like The Prodigy?
No.
What about Justice?
No. I'm just kidding, dude.
Justice is actually, like, they're big, like, Daft Punk dick riders.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But, I remember, like, trying to, like I said, I tried to get into them, dude, and, like, that song Around the World, like, I always hated it from the beginning just because I remember, like, when I was a lot younger, it would be, like, on so many commercials and radio and all that. And when I found out, like, it was them that was singing, I'm like, oh. Like, dude, man, they suck, dude. But that was just me being a hater because that song was just so overplayed. And then I started hearing the other songs, and Bertie showed me a few songs that I've heard before today. And I don't find anything catchy about it. And I don't know, dude. It just sounds like club music to me, and I don't like club music, dude. Like I don't like shit that like.
It kind of is.
It is like you said. It's like a product of like house music or whatever, or it is house, whatever.
Yeah, because those first couple albums, I mean, it's all sampled music.
Yeah.
Like I said, these guys were DJs before they actually became real composers, which I would say started in like Tron Legacy.
Yeah.
You know, and then after that with Random Access Memories. So you're right with the whole like they do sound like club music, but that's the point.
Yeah. No, I know.
You know?
I that's why, like I said, like Gorillaz, I'll say that they suck ass all day, but yeah, Daft Punk, I can see why people like them. I could understand the appeal, and like. To me, they're talented because I know that shit is hard to do, and I know they have to work hard at it. But like I said, they don't deserve their fucking helmets, dude. Like they need to hand over the helmets to someone that's gonna make good music and something that matches it. Cause dude, I'm telling you, when I saw these, I'm like, man, they look kind of like evil and dark. And then like you play the music and it sounds like almost like R&B ish.
So
and even some of the songs that you showed me today, I'm like, man, this is like electronic R&B, but it's fucking like.
Tight?
No, like you would think it might sound like better than just regular R&B. Well, not better because R&B just sucks too.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
But dude, it was so whack, dude. The vocals were whack. Even like when they use the vocoder, it doesn't sound like how it did like in those old like 70s like disco shit where it sounds like super robotic. It's almost like it's too clean. And I'm just like, dude, you're fucking robots. Look at what you're wearing. Like, make that shit sound like, you know, like. But like, I get it. Like, it's house music, supposed to be clean and like perfectly chopped and in sync, and it's just too clean for me, dude. And I don't like clean electronic music because it just sounds too techno-ish. And I fucking hate techno music, dude. And
Hey, what do you like?
well, listen now here. I love country. No, dude, like, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Like, I knew you disliked it. Like, I knew you weren't a fan of the music. I didn't realize there was such, like, disdain for it.
I still disagree.
I think I'm just, like I said, I'm just bummed because if they were just, like, two regular-looking DJs that didn't have masks or helmets or anything like that, I'd leave them alone. But they don't fucking deserve those cool fucking helmets.
You're putting those helmets on a pedestal, homie.
They are. They're fucking cool, dude. I want one, but...
I think their look goes perfect with their sound.
Nah.
I think so.
It sounds like... I don't know. Like I said, it sounds like they're...
Well, I think you're both missing the point because it's not about the fucking helmets,
Look,
right?
Yeah.
No. Well, I mean, I'm looking at it as a whole, you know, with the appearance
As
too.
a performance.
Yes, but like I said, they did do one thing that I was hoping that they would do, because I love when they have acoustic drums with electronic music. And eventually, I think it was the last album you showed me, they had a song that had like acoustic drums attached to it. I'm like, finally, like it only took them like a fucking over a decade to get their shit straight. And they put real drums, and I thought that was cool, but the song still sucked. Like I didn't like it at all. But like I don't know, like it's just too like I don't like super. I don't know. I don't want to say repetitive music because I listen to like a lot of shit that's just like a few chords the whole way through. But it's very atmospheric, and I don't like feel like this music has any atmosphere to it. It's just super, like I said, super techno-ish. It's just everything is like forward up front. There's nothing in the back. And like I said, like I think if anything, if I was to listen to an album, it would probably be their later stuff. And that's saying something because I hate their later stuff, dude. Like that fucking Legend of My Penis song, dude. Like I think,
What?
dude, what's that song called? What's the song called, dude?
Are you talking about Get Lucky?
Yeah, that song.
What did you say?
Legend of My Penis. Like the legend of my penis. Dude, that song sucks, dude.
Oh my gosh.
You like that song, dude?
I don't. You know what? That's the weakest song on that album.
Do you like it?
No.
No, that's what I thought.
That's the weakest song on that album.
I don't
Do you
think
like
it
that
sucks.
song? Do you like it?
Yeah, I do.
You would bump it in your car.
I would.
You know
Dude,
what?
I just feel like, dude, like
I would agree with you that song is the.
Do you shop at Hollister?
No, I don't.
Because I would totally understand why you listened to it if you did. Dude,
But you can't.
I feel whack listening to that shit. Like I'd have to roll the windows up, dude. I'd be like, no, dude, they're gonna catch me listening to this crap.
I still disagree, dude. Like I can't believe you when you tell me that you listen to these albums, especially the last two, or the very last one, and just not be into it because of how well composed they are.
That's the thing, though. I think they're too well composed, like to where there's nothing gritty or like punk about it. Like there's no.
What's that fucking punk music, dude?
I know, but they have it in the name, so I feel
So?
like I have to.
You fucking child.
Well, that's like Metallica being like a country band or something. Like I'd be like,
Sucks, though.
what's yeah, but still. But dude, like I said, I get it, dude. And I want to say like I can understand why people like it because it's like catchy, but it's not catchy to me. Because like the whole time, like I told you, I was quiet, I was listening, I was really trying to like get into it, but the vocals, man, like I hate those like R&B-ish vocals. I fucking hate them, dude.
Because you're not a fan of R&B either, so.
No, I just don't like happy music. I don't want to say that because I listen to like the drums and shit, and they have like a lot of happy songs, but. Like
I think you need to change your mind. I think you need to like.
Come on, dude.
Like I seriously want to just sit you in a room and just like leave you alone with these albums, and just.
I'm almost positive I won't like it, dude.
Almost positive. That means there's a chance.
It's 1 in a million, so there's still a chance. Dude, but like you're not the first people that like have tried to like get me into it.
Yeah.
But dude, everyone's like every song that anyone has shown me by them, I just don't like. I can't get into it. It's like I said, I don't like lo-fi hip hop and shit like that. And like even like hip hop, I'm not like a big fan of it. But like
Hey, you listen to music though, right?
This has like this has like all the combinations of stuff that I don't like rolled into one. But it's like all the stuff that a lot of people do like, so it works with a lot of people, but not me. Like I don't know. It's like what you hate ska, right, Birdie?
Yeah.
What else do you hate? You like reggae?
No.
Cause like I feel like if somebody was to combine like a lot of reggae, ska, and like you hate like fucking. You hate dad rock.
Mm-hmm.
So like if somebody was going like reggae with like ska and like Metallica and stuff like that,
That sounds fucking tight,
dude, people would be so fucking stoked to be like, dude, listen to this breakdown. And then at the end it's just like and like I feel like Birdie would fucking hate it because it combined to everything he fucking hates into this one band.
But you feel like Daft Punk combines a lot of the stuff that you dislike into
Yeah.
one just like monstrosity or something.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a monstrosity because, like I said, I totally understand why they're so popular and like how they got so big. But I'm not a house fan. I'm not like a techno fan. And like I said, it's strange because like I love keyboards. I love electronic music, a lot of it. But like to them, they don't play that kind of, I guess, electronic music that I like. It's too clean. It's too corny for me. Like, it just sounds so cheesy, dude. Like I said, I just picture it playing at the mall over and over, like at Forever 21 or something. Like I think it's too easily accessible, where to the point where like I don't find anything new in it. And like I said, like there's like there's a lot of music that like I listen to like a lot of like old punk rock too. Like it's just like there's nothing like crazy talented about it. It's so easily accessible. The lyrics are fucking pretty dumb. But they have, like I said, they have the like that rawness or like the catchiness or the speed or something that I like, and this has none of that for me. But like I said, like compared to like Gorillaz, which just I can't see how anyone could listen to that garbage. Like,
Oh my God.
I could totally understand why you guys like Daft Punk, but I can't, dude. Like I said, dude, like I wish, like I wish. Like there's been times that I would look up their helmets because I wanted one, and then I would just talk myself out of it. Like, nah, people are gonna think I like them. Like I can't afford that, dude.
Man, fuck you. Fuck you, man. You just don't fucking like good music. That's just it. That's the point that I'm trying to make about you, because those fucking albums are good, man. Like, that's fucking talent you're listening to. It's all like just a real.
There's that one song that sounded like a Western song.
From who?
From Daft Punk. What's that song?
Oh, that's the funk.
Yeah, like
It's off the first album, isn't
Yeah.
it?
like I picture like cowboys
That one's tight.
like gonna have like a shootout, but instead of guns, they have like dildos. like I don't know, dude. That's what I picture in my head because it's too corny and goofy. Like it just sounds like a electronic Western, but it sounds so cool, but it's not. Like I don't know, dude. Like I don't. Like I said, dude, I think the worst part of this whole group is the fact that they have such cool helmets. Dude, I'm so bummed about it, dude. But let's get to the Tron soundtrack that I actually do like. But I wouldn't consider that like a fucking... maybe like a chapter of Daft Punk. But I wouldn't consider like a fucking standalone.
But they wrote all the music to that. Like that's
yeah, but they didn't go back to that, or they didn't have any of that before that. And the reason I like that album is because it has fucking atmosphere. And that's what all the fucking other albums are missing.
Well, because it's for a movie.
Yes, and
It's
that's
for
why
a
I like
fucking
it.
movie, dude.
That's why it's good, dude. Like, they actually did a good job. I'm like, I know these fuckers could do good, but they don't.
Your opinion is invalid.
Like, it just kills me because, like, I know they have it in them to, like, make some crazy shit, and they don't. They've wasted on fucking stupid lyrics with lame-ass vocals and corny, catchy...
Daft Punk's tight, dude.
Anyways, I think it's safe to say that I won.
It's not about winning or losing. You're just
No,
stating.
yeah, it is. Who do you think is more popular, Daft Punk or Gorillaz?
Daft Punk.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daft Punk is definitely a lot more popular.
Do you think they'd be as popular if they didn't dress that way? Or had the helmets?
I think so.
If they were just normal DJs, you really think?
I think so.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. I think they'd be popular, but not anywhere near. I think those fucking helmets got
But
them
that's
pretty
because
far.
you don't like the music. Like I'm a fan of the music. I think they're talented people. I think that they put out like good music.
But I'll even say this: like, I'm a huge Locust fan, but I know if they didn't have the mask and the uniforms, they wouldn't have gotten to where they are. Like, musically, they're fucking geniuses. I fucking love their music.
Nah,
but
Locust sucks.
Ooh.
Locust sucks, dude.
Anyways,
The Locust sucks, dude. That band fucking sucks, dude.
But dude, anyways, I think
Locust sucks.
their outfits got them like like to a certain level of like that's how they recognize them. And I think it has a lot to do with their popularity. And that's like not shitting on their music. Like same thing with Daft Punk. Like I said, I know for a fact they would be big if they didn't have their helmets, but I don't think they'd be anywhere near as iconic.
Okay, that's a different question you're posing then.
What's that?
Because you're saying like, would they still be as popular if they didn't have the helmets? Yeah, I do think so. But you're talking about like being icons, being iconic. Of course, like they did that to set themselves apart from other people that were doing the same thing. So to stand out. So
I
of
think
course they're going to become iconic from that.
I think they would have gone under without the helmets.
I still think they would have been as big though.
Yeah, I think their music stands out a little more than what they were trying to do with the helmets.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was the point of the helmets. It's just to like ignore who was underneath it.
Yeah.
Just to listen to.
Because for the longest time, I had no idea what they looked like.
Yeah. And a lot of people still don't. Like to this day, like a lot of people don't know what they look like.
Because isn't there only like one instance where they did one public appearance without the helmets? Mm-hmm. Like they always have the helmets on.
Yeah. And that's the point. Eddie.
Yeah.
No, I know every band does it, yes, but
not like fucking Justin Pearson, who is like in 10 bands, and he can't stop fucking talking about punk in San Diego. He's like the fucking 20-year younger Henry Rollins. He has his opinion about everything. Fuck him.
Anyways,
he makes good music though.
But it's like, what's that fucking that mouse DJ?
Danger Mouse?
That's his name?
Is that? I think so.
He wears
Danger Mouse, no?
Isn't it?
That's
Dead Mouse. Dead Mouse. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, you think he'd be as popular without his helmet?
That I can't speak to because I'm not familiar with his music.
Yeah.
How do you know him though? Through his music or through the way he looks?
I know him because
the way he looks.
Yes, dude.
I know him because
I'm telling you,
douchebags just can't stop listening. To
I
his
don't
music
think
around.
I would
I
have
know because
ever.
of the shirt. I see everybody with that Dead Mouse shirt.
Exactly, dude. Same thing with Daft Punk. Unless you're into that music, because I know people that know who they are, only behind the look. They never even heard the music. Same thing. If I didn't see that picture, if that girl had a picture of like two random like French dudes in her folder, I'll be like, oh, they're probably from some fucking soap opera or some bullshit. But I would have never looked them up. But the fact that they had those fucking helmets, they looked fucking awesome, dude. And
then you listened to it and I was like, damn, this was tight, right? That's what happened?
No. It was the opposite. I was so bummed, dude.
Well, I disagree.
I wish I can go back in time and just steal their idea, dude.
Why, you want to make crappy music, in your opinion?
No, I just want the fucking helmets, dude.
Just get the fucking helmets, dude.
Now then people are going to be like, oh, you like Daft Punk?
Just say, yeah, fuck you.
Just get me the helmets.
No, you don't even like them.
What?
I don't know, man.
I still think your opinions on Daft Punk are just a little.
They seem extreme to me.
Yeah.
I'm going easy on them. Really, I said the Gorillaz are shit, but my fucking Daft Punk ones are extreme, huh?
No, I'm saying overall, like it's
everything.
Yeah.
No, Gorillaz fucking blow dick, dude.
No,
like, it's so
dude.
bad.
Nah, dude.
Gorillaz fucking.
It's okay to be wrong, Eddie.
No.
But I still think Daft Punk is that they have too much talent for them to suck.
Yeah.
I think you're wrong.
I agree.
And I think everything they do, they got that Midas touch, dude. Like everything they do is gold.
Do you think that Around the World song is sick?
Fuck yeah, dude.
That song is sick, dude.
That song sucks, dude.
Oh my god.
That song's tight, dude.
You suck.
I don't get it, dude. But
safe to say I won.
I won. And the winner is I.
May.
So just to close it out, do you guys have any final thoughts, final statements?
Well, I hope whoever is listening lets us know how they feel about these two musical.
I'm curious if anyone else hates
groups
or doesn't like them. I don't want to say hate because if it does, it's going to chew me out. No, I'm curious to know if there's anyone that feels the same way. Either with on my side or Birdie's side. I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah, I'll put up a poll and see what people say. So hopefully everybody participates in that.
And then we're gonna block all the ones who like it. Continue.
Well, just want to say thank you guys for sticking around and listening to us shout at each other for a little while. We're all friends here.
Let us know if you like these, so maybe we can do a few more. Maybe you could do a fucking dumbass Lady Gaga one for Fidel.
Okay, I'm not that big of a fan where I'd defend her like that.
How come you have all her records?
I wish I did. I'm just saying she's not a bad singer. I'm not saying like
I
she
don't know.
sucks.
I was just talking shit. I don't even know her music.
Yeah, I'd want to do more of these like little debates.
Yeah.
So
I have a couple ideas, right? Like R&B and Locust, maybe. So.
You like the Locust. You
the
appreciate
Locust
them.
is sick.
I have a very particular opinion about the Locust.
You like them, dude.
The Locust is sick, but their bass player is definitely like the lamest one.
Well, like I said, thank you guys again for sticking around. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, anywhere you get your podcast. Just search Betamax. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at BetamaxULTD. And we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.